Hey guys, we're here in Toyota City at the Toyota Kaikon Museum, and in this video we're going to show you 4 forbidden fruits. Isn't that right, Tommy?
Yeah, that's right. We're going to talk about 4 vehicles that they get in Japan and in other parts of the world that we don't get in the United States. And you're probably wondering, why are we starting on a Land Cruiser, a car we clearly get in the US?
Because instead of this, we should get this. Look how cool this is, Tommy.
Now, this is something truly special. So Land Cruisers are differentiated by their codes. This is a 250 series, technically a Land Cruiser Prado, and this is a Land Cruiser 70 series. Now, this is a spiritual successor to the FJ40, and it is one of the most incredible four-wheel drives that we don't get in the States.
This is the definition of Toyota take my money, because if this were sold in America, I think you would get people just falling all over themselves to get to the dealership and buy one. Now, what makes this so cool, Tommy, is that here in Japan, this car, I mean, look how iconic it looks, cost just 30,000 US, or I've got the price right there, 4,800,000 yen, Tommy.
So I did the conversion. It worked out to be about 32,000 US, and what you get for that money is unheard of. A 2.8 liter turbo diesel engine.
4-cylinder though, used to be an 8.
A solid front axle and a solid rear axle with optional locking differentials and a basic interior that is bound to last 500,000 miles. It is incredible.
I mean, the interior is really what sells me, right? For all of the people who are so tired of screens and no push buttons, look at the old school HVAC controls.
So you might notice there is no radio screen whatsoever. There's no radio whatsoever. There are mechanical sliders like an 80 series Land Cruiser. There is a fully manual seat. There is a fully manual transfer case lever. It uses an old school key. Now, that's not to say it's completely void of luxury. Like, it's still, I don't actually know if this one does have AC, but I know you can get it with AC. You still have power windows. So it's not a complete bare bones bean can, but compared to what we get in the US, this is about as basic as the world can imagine. I mean, I absolutely adore this thing. Tons of headroom, good interior space, and a door card, which looks like, seriously, it is stuck in the 1970s with the exposed steel across the door. It is truly unbelievable.
Now, Tommy, this thing is rolling on 2 6570R 16s. Can you believe that? 16-inch wheels.
Yeah.
Imagine if you were to like put a little bit bigger tire on it, maybe a little bit of a lift. How badass would that be?
And these vehicles have been known around the world for operating in the most hospitable climates imaginable. Let's see if the rear is locked, but it is a split open tailgate. The tail lights are actually incorporated down here into the bumper. The rear seat continues that basic trend, although you do get some incredibly simple rear climate controls, once again with the vintage sliders. This is like a factory resto mod because it looks like it's right out of 1984 with the exposed everything, but then you have a multi-function steering wheel with a little bit of wood on the top.
What do you think of the color?
It's hearing aid beige.
Exactly.
What's there not to love?
Look, and you've got traditional antenna.
I mean, this is unreal. And this right here is an access port, apparently I'm told, for a snorkel. Now, they just updated the 70 series Land Cruiser, and you can tell the updated one by the new hump in the hood, which is supposed to help with pedestrian safety.
What do you think of these like very fat, like 1970s collision bumpers in the front of that?
It legitimately is a factory resto mod that would last your entire life for $32,000 with LED headlights and a turbo diesel 4-cylinder. This is amazing. It's incredible. I've never seen anything like this.
Now, there's one version that's even better than this. Can you guess?
What's that?
There's a 2-door.
Oh,
imagine that. Imagine a 2-door in this. How cool would that be?
So this is the 250 series we're used to. It's very similar in Japan. You're going to notice it does still have a lot of luxuries like leather seats, like the big infotainment screen. It is right-hand drive, of course, because this is a vehicle we're seeing in Japan.
Okay, now let's move on to the next forbidden fruit. Of course, we get this in America. This is the GR Corolla. This happens to be the Maurizio edition. Pretty cool car. It's a little bit Well, it's a lot, really, the hot hatch of the last year. Wouldn't you say, Tommy? Everybody wants these.
So the Morizo has the rear seat delete. It's got the full carbon roof, of course. It's got some additional bracing.
Yeah.
Really limited production. They didn't build a ton of the Morizos, and now, of course, they're all sold out.
What do you think of the matte color?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean,
huh?
this is very similar to what we got in the U.S. It was very limited, but this is a car we never got in the States.
To get them in Europe, this is the GR Yaris,
Yes.
which is a very unique, smaller version of the Corolla. And of course, it's got the same hot hatch treatment that the Yaris gets, but not for America.
So 2 doors, right, versus the 4 doors we saw in the Corolla. Actually, the power is a little bit less. It has something like 40 less horsepower out of that 3-cylinder turbo, but still has the GR all-wheel drive system. One thing you might notice, it also has the GR4 all-wheel drive modes, just like the Corolla. It's got a little bit more basic tech in it, but it's also a little bit more affordable.
Hey, check out the price. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, let's see.
It's very similar to the Land Cruiser.
4.83 million yen. So divide that by 150, and that would be about US comparison.
It's the same price, basically, as the Land Cruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 30,000.
But this is a hot hatch, obviously,
Yeah.
right? So very cool. I don't think this would sell in the US, to be honest with you. It's a little bit too small. This is the car that everybody in the US says they want, but then they all end up buying the 4-door anyways.
All right, well, let's go to another one that is over here, and that's over here to our left, Tommy, and that is probably one of the most luxurious Lexuses that I've ever seen. And surprisingly, it's a van.
Yeah, this is something really cool. So this is the Lexus L M 500H. Now, it may kind of look from some angles like a Toyota Sienna, but wait until you see the inside of this van.
I'll take the camera. Why don't you show them the inside?
I mean, it is truly phenomenal. This is the executive package, and what that gives you are literal thrones in the back seats. So
This is crazy.
it only seats 4 people instead of 7. This is not a van to take kids to the store in. This is a van to bring
What, are you going to
celebrities.
sell your kids?
No, this is
That's the school, you mean?
this is the van to take celebrities to the Oscars in. Look at the space. It has a partition between the driver and passenger and the rear seat area. It has a 48-inch television with this man talking about something related to something I don't understand. It has a built-in phone which controls all the features within the van. These lay flat. It has opening roof panels that kind of let you see what's out in the world. This beautiful, stunning wood inlay. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. This is nicer than the backseat of a Bentley in a Lexus van.
Do these? I bet you these turn opaque, Tommy.
No, they have curtains.
Oh, they have regular curtains.
So they have these little like sliders that open. Massaging seats, heated seats, rear seats. I mean, it's unbelievable. You got some storage in there.
You know
Looks
what's
like
missing?
what?
Champagne flutes.
Oh, I bet it has it. Yeah, it's got the fridge, of course.
It's got to have the fridge.
So of course you got the champagne flutes, and you got some additional storage here. You got foot boxes instead of glove boxes. No, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's another one. Lexus, take my money. I mean, the idea of luxury van seems very unusual.
It's got the tray
For
table.
us Americans, but here in Japan, luxury vans are actually pretty common.
Look at that. Leather wrapped. That is amazing.
That's pretty tiny.
That is glorious. Here, I'll take the camera from you. We should show them the back of the van.
Okay.
Sliding doors, of
course.
And then back here, it's got a really unique look with that horizontal light bar. LM500H. It is all-wheel drive, which is very cool. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, but there's one more car we have to show them, which I don't think anybody in the world gets but the people here in Japan. And that is this car, Tommy.
I'm keeping the camera down because they're very strict about privacy and filming. I respect them. Now, this is something truly incredible. This is called the Toyota Century.
Hold on, let me do
SUV.
let me do the van in white.
There you go. You want to get our thumbnail?
This or that.
Here, let me go to 1 so you don't get the fisheye. Now, this is something that we don't get in the U.S., that we're never going to get in the U.S. This is an ultra-luxury $200,000 all-wheel drive SUV with a twin-turbo V6, but that is not the crazy part. The incredible part...
Here, you get in. I'll open up the door for you.
So check this out, Dad. This is hard to explain to our US viewers, because when people spend $200,000, they expect like that really ultra premium crazy luxury brand like Rolls-Royce or Bentley or something. But this is a Toyota that has some features I've never seen before, like opaque rear glass that prevents people from seeing in, which is amazing. It's got the business class reclining seats, which is truly amazing. It comes with its own phones to control everything in the back seat.
I love how the windows turn opaque. Compare them to the front windows.
Yeah, look at that. It's amazing. You got the screens in the back seat. This is a vehicle to be pretty much exclusively chauffeured in. There's a partition between the back seat and the trunk. I mean, it's amazing. I've never seen anything like this, especially in a Toyota. And what this is, Dad, here, we'll show the back too.
I got it.
This is the ultimate in stealth wealth, right? This is not a car to show off. This is a car where if you've made it and you really want a private experience, that is what the Century is about. We don't get it in the US, we're probably never going to, but it's something which is hard to explain to people if you are not from Japan.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. We took you through a quick tour of the museum here, showing you 4 of the most forbidden fruit. Let us know in the comments below which one you would like. Tommy, I know which one I would like. How about you? No, it's got to be the Land Cruiser.
Okay, the Land Cruiser is cool, but I've never seen one of these, and I will never see another one again. So being able to see one in person, they only build 30 a month. That is how bespoke these are. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This has been Tommy.
And Roman saying thanks for watching. And remember, head on back to alltfl.com for more news, views, and
real world reviews.
No, forbidden fruit reviews. See you guys next time. Ciao. Domo arigato.